It's no secret New York has been hit with extreme winter weather this year, and as we enter a second week of extreme cold, the death toll has risen to 17. A cold blue, which is issued when temperatures dip below 32 degrees at night, has been in effect in the city since January 19th, which means no one can be turned away from homeless shelters or drop-in centers when the protocol is in place. More than 1,100 people have been placed in shelters and safe havens since the cold blue went into effect. The city has set up various warming centers in each borough and warming buses to ensure that those who need to warm up and escape the cold can do so. But the question for me remains, how is Zohran Mamdani and his team approaching the extreme winter weather differently than his predecessors, especially dealing with the unhoused population? Many like to ignore the issue of homelessness in New York City and how the city has traditionally interacted with the unhoused populations who lack a concrete trust in the city's government. This is no more evident than when we get extremely cold weather and those unhoused people refuse to go to shelters or follow instructions. Homeless sweeps, a method used by Eric Adams and many others, is a means of forcibly removing people utilizing the NYPD without trained individuals educated in the methods intended to get them into long-term housing, ultimately never helping the homeless get off the street. 22 audit by the New York Comptroller's Office found that in the entire year, Mayor Adams' sweeps connected only 3 out of 2,300 people to stable housing because they were cycled from shelter to jail to back to the street. What's Mamdani's approach? How is he going to do it differently? Seeing that this is his first winter in office, a test at dealing with New York's extreme winter weather will be no small feat. We all know there are those online who aim to disparage Mamdani, and we've seen it especially from those not even living in New York as part of the right-wing grift. But we also have to hold the mayor's office accountable, no matter who the incumbent, for how they deal with the city's issues, and the unhoused is one of them. Instead of aggressive sweeps, Mayor Mamdani's intensified outreach during the brutal cold front has resulted in over 980 placements to transitional housing. This is transitional housing, not stable housing, but the approach is different because this transitional housing puts them on a pipeline to stability. And the mayor's intentional focus is getting the unhoused off the streets into stable housing, unlike forced encampment sweeps, which just puts you in an endless cycle. Mayor Mamdani announced a new 106-bed safe haven shelter specifically targeted towards unsheltered individuals who may be resistant to other services like traditional shelters. A lot of the unhoused populations have zero trust in the government. We know I'm a huge fan of Zohran Mamdani. It's now time to see how his administration tackles the wide breadth of issues and areas of concern where New Yorkers desperately need change. If you're cold in New York, I've left the Mayor's Extreme Cold Toolkit link in my bio. Click on it, find your resources, and please stay warm if you can. Just know that there are several resources available to you if you need them.